Welcome back to the Rikissa's Next Gen Skies, your go-to show for everything that soars, spies, and secures our skies. I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex. Today we're diving into the mysterious and stealthy realm of high-altitude long-endurance, or HALE, unmanned aerial systems. We take you through some of the most advanced and secretive UAVs out there.
Let's kick things off with the legendary RQ-170 Sentinel. Nicknamed the Beast of Kandahar, this beauty was a CIA favorite until it decided to have a little detour in Iran. Its radar-evading stealth design, wingspan of 65 feet, and a cruising altitude of 50,000 feet made it perfect for secretive snooping.
The RQ-170 Sentinel is a creation of Skunk Works, a division of Lockheed Martin founded in June 1943 in Burbank, CA. It's been serving the Air Force's need for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance since it first took flight in 2007.
This thing is like the Area 51 of UAVs. The exact number of these UAVs is still a secret, though sources estimate around 20 units.
Now let's talk design. The RQ-170 sports a flying wing design, reminiscent of a mini Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. It's like they took the B-2, hit it with a shrink ray, and voila!
They say it's so good at hiding, even the birds think it's one of them.
This bird's got a jet engine, likely a General Electric TF-34 or a Honeywell TFE-731. That's the same engine they use in some commercial jets.
The RQ-170's primary mission is intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition, and reconnaissance. ISTAR for short. It's unarmed, unlike the MQ-1 Predator or MQ-9 Reaper, which are armed to the teeth.
Now, let's talk about its spy arsenal. This thing is basically a flying sensor platform. It's packed with goodies. We're talking about AESA radar, synthetic aperture radar, and even signal intelligence. It's like a flying spy satellite with wings.
And let's not forget about its stealth capabilities. It's so hard to detect, it's probably made out of the same stuff as those black budget materials they use for UFOs.
And then there's the EADS ELINT sensor. Now that's a mouthful. Basically, it's like a super-powered ear that can listen to everything. It can eavesdrop on electronic conversations, from cell phones to military comms. It's like having a cosmic earworm.
And let's not forget about the ANZPY-2 multi-platform radar. This thing is like a radar on steroids. It can see through walls, or at least clouds.
Now let's hit you with some specs. The RQ-170 operates at an altitude estimated around 50,000 feet. Its length is about 15 feet. Wingspan between 85 feet. That's taller than the White House. Everything else is classified, but we know it's designed with stealth and expendability in mind.
All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Iran. How did they get their hands on this thing in December 2011? They even paraded it around on TV.
That's the million-dollar question. The Iranians, according to themselves, used a Russian-made Avtobaza jamming and intelligence system to hijack the thing and land it gently.
But let's be real, you'd have to know it's there to jam it. The RQ-170 is essentially a flying stealth carpet at 50,000 feet, invisible to radars.
Another thing, it was operated by the CIA. It's not like the US has thousands of these just flying around unsupervised. This thing is monitored 24/7.
Even if it did malfunction, there's this little thing called self-destruct. The military has sent in manned attack jets in the past to finish the job when a UAV goes down.
Exactly. During the Vietnam War, US planes dropped sensors along the Ho Chi Minh Trail that would self-destruct if tampered with. Nowadays, they can remotely destroy computers on tanks and Humvees if they fall into enemy hands.
And don't forget the public relations stunt. They paraded that bird around like a trophy. If the US even wanted to give them a gift, they wouldn't do it with a global audience.
So, what are we left with?
The juicy stuff, intentional capture. Think about it. Maybe the US wanted to plant some false info, or maybe it was a distraction from something bigger, like a magician's flashy hand movement while they're pickpocketing your wallet.
Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure. We might never know the full story. It was no ordinary UAV mishap. It's a fascinating blend of technology, espionage, and geopolitical strategy.
Moving on with two heavy hitters of HALE UAV world, the Eurohawk and the RQ-4 Global Hawk.
First up, let's look at the Global Hawk. It is the OG, the grandparent of HALE UAVs. It's a flying eye in the sky with a wingspan of 130 feet, wider than a basketball court. It's got synthetic aperture radar, SAR, which is basically like having X-ray vision for the ground.
And let's not forget about its electro-optical, infrared, EO, IR sensors. It's like having heat vision and super zoom all in one package. It's got sensors that can see through clouds, detect heat signatures, and basically spy on anyone, anywhere.
This beast can stay aloft for over 36 hours, covering an area the size of Austria and Croatia in a single day. Plus, it's got this stealthy shape that makes it hard to detect. And it's got that Rolls-Royce engine.
Plus, it's got a brain the size of a small country. Some conspiracy theorists even claim it's more intelligent than its operators. We're talking about synthetic aperture radar that can see through clouds and darkness. Some say the Global Hawk is so good, it can read license plates from space from 65,000 feet.
Let's not forget the conspiracy theories surrounding the Global Hawk. Some say it's been involved in secret missions we'll never hear about.
Oh, definitely. Speaking of ninjas, have you checked out our sponsor, Kizoku Media? They transform you into the master of ninjas, with concentrated mind and psychological strategies to win over opponents. Perfect for anyone looking to outsmart the competition. Learn more at Kizoku Media.
And now let's talk about the Northrop Grumman RQ-180, a plane so secret, even the birds don't know it exists. Or do they?
The insiders call it Great White Bat, or Shikaka, is one of those top secret projects that makes you question if you're in a sci-fi movie. And don't even get me started on the radar-absorbing materials.
After the retirement of the SR-71 Blackbird in 1999, the U.S. Air Force needed a new intelligence platform, capable of penetrating airspace guarded by advanced air defense systems.
The RQ-180 is like the Blackbird, but on steroids and a strict diet. It's more efficient, stealthier, and can probably carry more snacks.
Right. The RQ-180 was developed in secrecy, with Northrop Grumman snagging the contract after a fierce competition against Boeing and Lockheed Martin. This beast made its first flight on August 3, 2010, and the first production model entered service in January 2017.
The aircraft's existence was even hinted. This beauty boasts a wingspan of 130 feet. It can soar at altitudes up to 60,000 feet and stay airborne for a whopping 24 hours.
The RQ-180 also has stealth capabilities that make it nearly invisible. It's basically a flying shadow.
But what really sets it apart?
While the Global Hawk and Eurohawk are good at what they do, the RQ-180 can fly in more contested environments with advanced electronic countermeasures.
The Eurohawk and Global Hawk are fantastic platforms, but they're more about surveillance in less hostile areas. The RQ-180 takes it up a notch by penetrating denied airspace.
The RQ-180 may even function as an advanced communications relay node. It integrates with next-gen data link tech from the B-2, B-21, F-22, and F-35, making it a crucial piece in the puzzle of modern warfare.
And with that, we've wrapped up our episode. Stay tuned for more high-altitude secrets and cutting-edge technology. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky.